when I was a kid, I'd take a trip every summer down the mighty Mississippi to fish with Danny Stone in his corner of the world. I'd cast my rods all day long, climbing trees, writing songs. One day I happened to catch myself a squirrel. I stuffed him down in an old shoebox, punched a couple holes in the top, and when Danny Stone came, I snuck him into his old lunchbox. Well, I was sitting way back on a broke-off limb, showing him to my good buddy Jim, when that squirrel got loose and went totally berserk. Well, what happened next was hard to tell. Some thought it was heaven, others thought it was hell, but the fact that something was among us was plain to see. As Danny was sitting, napping and all, the squirrel ran straight up his coveralls. He leaped to his feet and said,
"Lord have mercy, something's got a hold of me."
The day the squirrel went berserk, making Danny Stone dance and twerk while fishing way down in Mississippi. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. That boy was jumping logs and shouting, "Hallelujah!" Well, Danny hit the sand, kicking and screaming. Some, though he found religion Warren thought he had a demon, and Danny thought he had a weed eater loose in his Fruit of the Looms. He fell to his knees to plead and beg, and the squirrel ran out of his britches leg, unobserved to Jerry Parker sitting on a log not too far away. Well, the squirrel ran faster than them. He lay pew where sat Jerry Parker, "I fished better than you," who had no idea what was going on. But you should have seen the look in Jerry's eyes when that squirrel jumped his rods and ran up his thighs. He jumped to his feet and said,
"Lord have mercy on me."
As the squirrel made a lapse and caused distress, he began to cry and then to confess to things that would make Bill dance blush with shame. He told of secrets he never thought he'd tell, but the thing that got the most attention we all heard well was when he told of where Danny Stone got his fishing lessons.
And then he started naming names.
The day the squirrel went berserk, making Danny Stone dance and twerk while fishing down in Mississippi. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. That boy was jumping logs and shouting, "Hallelujah!" Well, they never caught a fish that day, but Danny and Jerry both got saved, and they both volunteered to take lessons from John Parker on the spot. And even without an invitation, they both spoke well of his reputation and agreed to give him a new fishing rod whether he needed it or not. Now you've heard all the stories, I guess, of how Danny and Jerry have had such great success and all the joy they have brought to this old world. The one I'll remember to my dying day is how the Lord put them both on a straight and narrow way with a half-crazed Mississippi squirrel. The day the squirrel went berserk, making Danny Stone dance and twerk while fishing down in Mississippi. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. That boy was jumping logs and shouting, "Hallelujah!"